Hello and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. This is Saturday, February, 19th, 18th, 19th. It's the 19th. Anyway, I have to tell you, it's getting increasingly difficult because I actually started filming the gift bag journal this morning also. So I've gathered some items for that, some supplies. I started filming. I'm not through the first video yet. So that will be scheduled to be released like, I don't know, mid-March probably, just because of the recipient. I want to make sure that she's got it. I don't know if she watches my channel, and that's okay if she doesn't. But just in case, I don't want the surprise ruined. So anyway, that is started. I also have to start my folio journal and kind of get the base built. So things are a little crazy. It is so windy outside. So if you hear really random crazy noises, I don't even know. We have wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour today. It's really crazy. I've been up since 4:30 this morning because I have never heard sounds like that in this house. I mean, we've been here for 4.5 years and some crazy sounds going on. Now, what did I do with those? I finished the cards and I lost them on my desk, which is really funny because Tracy Fox this morning in her group said, just for fun, what is something you always lose on your desk? And I almost said the pieces that I'm working on. And it was funny because somebody else did say that. She was like, oh, you're the exact piece I need in the moment that I need it. And yeah, I literally had them right there. Well, anyway, we'll find them. We'll get back to it. So we'll just move on. I said I would show them to you in this video, so I'll find them at some point. All right, so I had told you I glued the pockets down, and so like we need something to go in here. And so what I'm thinking is I want to get my little container of like tags, you know, maybe some pre-made tags, and maybe we can stamp some flower images and stuff on them, maybe some words, and use those to tuck in some of these smaller pockets. And the tags that I stuck God knows where, you know, we can find homes for those as well. So this is pretty much, I love this. I just really love how this came out. I did do a little bit of inking on the back of that, but I mean, that page is done to me. This, I mean, I could do a little bit of blue trim, but I'm really trying to not have this journal super full and bulky. Like I've said so many times, it's ad nauseum now. Sorry. So I have, what do I have here? Ooh, this is a fun piece. See, just dig around on the desk and see what you find. This was something somebody sent me, but that's really cute in there as a place to journal, like right there or even on the back. So that fits in there quite nicely. I like it. That I'm leaving alone. We've got the stationery in there. Okay. And then, so we'll need our pieces for in here. And I don't even know how many actual tags and stuff that we need for tucking into here. I still have not decided on this. I left it unglued, and I'm thinking I may just cut that down and actually use that for a journaling card, just because I'm not sure that's going to be strong enough as a pocket. But I did want to kind of, you know what, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Be right back. Not sure why I'm in a yellow mood today, but I am. Maybe because it's so crazy outside and the yellow is bright and cheery. Ooh, if this fits, this may be a bust. Nope, it's not gonna be. It's gonna work. No, it's not. I don't have an odd number of holes. Let me think about this. Okay, I got it figured out. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. If I have them in here, I have my little, sorry, I was off camera. This is some die cuts that I die cut from some scraps, and I'm specifically looking for one. There it is. And, oh, which I know one thing I wanted to do in this video. So we'll finish this pocket, and then we'll work on the other thing I saw. There was a woman doing a flip through of a journal that she had made and was selling. And anyway, she had the cutest, I mean, super cute flowers like sewn down the edge of her papers, and I thought, well, how cute would that be for this journal? Those are just some, oh, here we go. That's what I want right there, right there. Yep. So we'll do that right there in the middle. What do you think? That needs to be a different color. That's not the right yellow. So let me find my glitter paper or just paper scraps and go get this die set and see what we can come up with. We could just ink. No. Maybe. Hang on. I had a different thought. That's why I was like, hang on, because I wanted to see, oops, sorry, if I liked it or not. So I took, let me put this back in here, because we're not using those. I can't get them picked up. I wouldn't normally take the time to put those away, but I didn't want to knock them all over the floor. So I took my prize ribbon and I just made these blue. And I have seen people curl their paper a little bit like this. So we're gonna try it and see. I'm just my scissors and just kind of like with the curly ribbon, you know, that you wrap presents with. And I've got to make sure I put these in order because I think this is a Dollar Tree book or something, but there's a word on it that I'm like, definitely needs to not be on the top. That's, you know, is what it is. So I think we'll just seat these kind of wonky like that. Have them there. And then let's do, I gotta remember to wipe this up. I don't know. Oh, I put them up there. Oh my gosh. Crazy. How about like a pink button in the middle? Yep. So I'm going to get a needle and thread. Where is my swan? Let's see. Do we have a needle? We do. That's kind of a big one. I don't know where all my sewing needles are. Somebody made me this. Isn't this pretty? Gave it to me when we still lived in Arizona. I absolutely love it. It's a Lenox Swan, and she made it into a pincushion, and I love it with the batik and the purple. It was very sweet of her. Anyway, totally not the point. I have to find a sewing needle, and so I'm going to sew that button on and get this together. So I wasn't going to do this on film, but as I'm sticking my needle underneath, I misjudged the center by a lot. And so I just wanted to share with you that that's okay. As long as that hole is going to be covered by your button, you don't have to worry as much about the perfection. But what I do want to do is just come over here and poke a hole where I want it. Now, if I was thinking, I would have done that to start with, but you know, I wasn't. So anyway, I'm just going to go through here a few times just so we've got that good, you know, button appearance on here, and then I'll get it tied off in the back, and then we'll be able to glue this down. I think it's going to be just a cute addition, and even though the button is truly going to add some bulk, I just really think this little flower is really cute. And you know, this would be a good in front of the TV project if you had some flowers cut already. You know, and you weren't worried about inking them, of course. I don't want to ink on my recliner. But anyway, unless you had a good, like a work table or something you could work on. But anyway, yeah. But these would be cute, and you know, and you could even just do like little paper circles in the middle and stitch through those and make like little faux buttons, and that would definitely be a good option and not have that bulk going on like this button is gonna create. And I just thought of it, or I probably actually would have taken that option versus this one, but this is the option, oops, that we're going with. So I'm going to get this glued on, and then on the back side, I'm going to glue just here on this edge and let that dry, okay, for my ribbon. And then, you know, we'll trim the ribbon, but I want to make sure that it's good and set before we trim it because I don't want it coming loose. And then I'm probably going to go around this pocket with an ink. I don't know if I'm going to do black or brown, so I'll figure that out and then get this glued in the book and then show you what it looks like. I do like it. I like how it came out. You know, I did the prize ribbon on the button, on the flower, so I went ahead and went around the edges of it with prize ribbon, which is a very new and quite wet pad, so that's kind of fun. Now this, when I sew it in, again, I'll trim this off because this is a tuck. I'll trim these off. I just want everything to be good and dry. When I sew this in, this is gonna go more in the middle because I don't want that hanging out of the bottom because it'll damage it. So yeah, but I'm happy with this one. I can go ahead. This is driving me crazy. And I should have trimmed that before I glued it in. That's all right. I can probably trim that with my cutter bees. See, this is something that could have been edited out, but you know, it's just not something to really stress about. So just trim it as the cutter bees are not working. I hope that my child who likes to play with my scissors has not in some way used those and damaged them. Okay, I think that's gonna be good enough. I might be able to get it a little more, but I really don't want to bend the other side of that. So it is what it is. And that, you know, things happen and it's an imperfection and we just have to embrace those because otherwise I would lose my mind with journal making. Okay, so that's done. And I did find these, I said I was going to show you. Let me set this aside so that can dry. All right, so here are these. So I've got that one. And I do want to play with those gel sticks or whatever they were called, I can't remember now, on a surface that is gessoed because I actually think they would be a lot of fun. This being the first time I'm using them, and on these particular book pages, I'm not sure that that was in my best interest as my first time using them, but I do like these and I like the outcome. Like, I still haven't done that, but you know, it's gonna depend on where it goes. And I know I wasn't gonna stitch in this journal, but I may have to stitch around this because of this packaging, or because I thought, well, I could glue it. So I haven't quite figured that out yet. That will be determined when we determine where they're gonna go in the journal. So, which I guess we could do. We have a few more minutes. We were only about 20 minutes. The video that I did, that I released, number 9, that one took like an hour to upload. I'm like, hello. So slow. See, we need something short here too. Why is that paper clipped? I'm sure I'll figure it out when I get to why. Oh, that's why. Because that needs glued on as a pocket. Okay, so let's get that glued on as a pocket. And we'll use art glitter glue on this one. And I'm sure you'll notice that I have not stenciled all of the white space, and I don't think I'm going to. We'll see how this progresses, but I'm not thinking that that's something I'm gonna do. I'm just trying to glue along and just kind of make a straight pocket here. It'll be okay, because we won't have anything super bulky in it anyway, hopefully. Who knows? You know, I change my mind like all the time. Okay, let's do that. So that's down. Did my glue ooze out? Oh, I don't know what video I said it in. Anyway, they were talking about, in Tracy Fox's group, she had a funny this morning. It was, what's the one thing you always lose on your desk? And the tip for the pin for the art glitter glue was quite a popular one. Quite popular indeed. And I need to take the time to make a new dangle for mine, but I just obviously have not done that. Okay, so there's that. So let's kind of just flip back to the front here and see. None of these are going to be skinny enough. Oh, that one could be skinny enough. Well, that could go there. but I don't like it. Okay. We're gonna not fuss. We're just gonna, nope. Okay, this might be a little more challenging than I think. That's gonna stick out the top, which I'm not real thrilled with. Oh, this might be a little more difficult than I had anticipated, guys. Now that could go in there. Not really much showing at the top, but we need a pull. I haven't put any pulls on these either because I wasn't sure where they were gonna go. So I was waiting on that to put the pulls on it. So let's see. Ooh, that's kind of pretty with that page, I think. Oh, that's a maybe. Okay. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that page. Oh, nope. Same problem. It's gonna stick out the top. Hello. Don't want that in there. Now this is side tuck. I have to be careful with these. These book pages are kind of fragile. I rounded all of them but that one, and then realized, oh, I should have rounded this one too, but because I put the label on like I did in the bottom, I'm like, well, that's not gonna work. Now that might be kind of fun in there. We still need to embellish that, you know. It's not gonna be that plain. All right, and then a short one here. That might work. You guys know I end up moving stuff around, so these are not permanent, but it's just kind of giving me ideas of, let's see. That's kind of fun. All right, well that was 4, and I do still have a couple over here I didn't make, so we'll see. So I still have a lot of work to do on this, but I think that's gonna be it for this video. So thank you guys for joining me. And I'm going to have to get a game plan on how I'm going to continue to embellish this. I really don't know. I'm kind of stuck because this one, I don't really have like a themed paper pad, and I don't really have like die cuts and stuff like that to embellish this. And I may end up cutting apart one of the other books, but I'm struggling with doing that because I really like the imagery in them and don't really want to cut them apart. So I do have to ponder this. I did look at some digital designs to make my own die cuts for Alice, but I didn't really like any of the ones that I had seen. So I don't know. We'll see. I just don't know how I want to proceed with this. So we'll figure it out. If you have any input or opinions, let me know. Leave them in the comments below. I'm happy with how it's coming along. I just feel like, obviously, we need more. We need more. Ooh, I have an idea. Let's see, what do we have that's already made that we might be able to use in this? Oh, my friend made me these sweet little tags, and these might work in a small pocket. That does not apply. No, no. Possibly. That could possibly go in a pocket. And that's too bulky. No. So much for that idea. Okay. I do have these that are perfect for extra journaling space, so we'll use a couple of these and slide in somewhere. And do I have anything else pre-made? Or when we have some bases we could use. Oh, that's for my sassy snarky. So we've got some cards here that can be embellished, you know. This is from my art journal that are pieces that I love that I kept. Okay, I'm just rambling, so at this point I'll say this is the end of the video, but I'll keep kind of thinking about things to use and get a game plan. So thanks for joining me. Like I said, let me know if you guys have any thoughts or input on where to go from here, because I'm kind of stuck, and I think it's because I have so much on my mind that it's blocking me creatively, and you guys are always really good about giving me input and feedback. So bring it on, help me out, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.